Hi and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa and I'm the car boot crafter. And did you see my little folio that I did, folio that I did a couple of weeks ago? Hopefully you did. But I think I'm getting a little bit obsessed with file folders. I've never made one before, and this is my third one that I'm going to make today. So let me explain what happened. So I was looking for an envelope for a card, and I came across these, a whole pack of them, and they're all sealed. I think the damp's got to them or something. They may even have been like it when I bought them, but they are all sealed down, and short of ripping them, which defeats the object, I was going to put them in the bin. But then I thought, oh, maybe I could use them for something. So this is what I think I'm going to do with them. So if it doesn't work out, this video won't be uploaded. So just get them and fold them in half like that. And I'm using 3, but you could use 2, 3, or however many you like. So fold them in half like that. Oh, that one's got writing on. That's all right, I'll still use it. So there you go. So you've got your 3 envelopes that you've folded in half like that. Then bring in your trimmer and very carefully trim off just a tiny bit. Now I think I'm going to take this to 4 inches on there, because that takes just a slither off. It takes that much off, but it also means I can make sure that these are all uniform. And then I've got 2 little pockets, so let's do this one as well. I don't know what size envelope these are, but you can use any size you like envelope, as long as you can fold it in half. So you could even use the big A4, or no, they're C4, aren't they, with the envelopes? C4 envelopes, if you wanted to make a nice big folio using the same method. So I've got all of those cut. So now I've got little pockets both sides of my folio, of my envelopes, like that. And that one with the writing on, I'm going to keep in the middle to hide it away. So what I now want to do is I want to measure my envelopes, because I want to cut myself a piece so that I can wrap it round my my folio. So where's my ruler? There it is. Let's measure what size these are. So I'm going across the width, so they're just shy of 6 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my papers at 6 inches. So I want to use this nice spotty one. Let's pop that down and cut it at 6 inches. In fact, I've just gone tiny bit over that 6 inches, just to make sure that I've got a good border on both sides. Okay, so let's bring my envelopes back in, and what I want to do is to glue them like that and then roll it so that I've got a little little folio, if you like. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this in place. So I'm going to, don't think I'm going to go all the way. I'm just coming up a little bit, because what I want to do is to make sure that my folio can open. So I've just come over about 1 inch from the edge, and that's where I'm going with my glue. So I'm not going all the way to the bottom, because again I want to be able to have a bit of movement in my envelope. So I'm going to pop that. So this is just one of those envelopes, and I'm just going to pop it down on there, making sure I've got a little bit of a border all the way around. Let's make sure that's nice and straight as well. The nice thing about wet glue is that you've got a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so all I've done is glued down this side, but I can still, if I do that, still got a little pocket. So you see what I mean? When I open it, when I pull it like that, there's an inch each side, so there's a little bit of give in the pocket, but it's still inside my, still glued down in there. I think to do the next one, I need a bead of glue in there, and I'm just doing about 1/4 of an inch worth of glue down there. Fold that over because I want it to open, but I want it to, there's that sort of effect, so that it opens like that. Okay, and I've got the next one, which I'm going to do exactly the same. So I'm just going to do a bead of glue down the middle and a little bit either side, no more than about 1/4 of an inch, so that I can get that to open. Then I'm going to line it up, lay it on top. I want the bottom to line up really well. There we go. Okay, so that side is stuck down now. I'm going to do the same on this. So bead of glue down the middle, a little bit either side. I mean, and if you wanted, you could very easily use double-sided tape on this. That should hold nicely. I just prefer my wet glue. So that's in there. I'm going to do the next one, last one. So down the middle, a little bit either side, like that, just enough to hold it and to pull it open when I open the folio. Line that up so it's nice and straight on top, getting the bottom all straight, and again push that down into there, keep that bottom straight, open that bit, and again just a thin bead of glue up the middle and then a little bit either side, so that I've got no more than about 1/4 of an inch worth of glue in the middle of my envelope. Fold that over. I think this is a really, really simple make, isn't it? Because we're almost done. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my more of a sharper scoring tool than that one, and I'm just going to run it backwards and forwards down the middle there, like that, breaking up some of those fibres, so that I can then roll it over like that. Let's make sure that's nice and straight, and again get my bone folder in there. Now next thing I want to do is I want to score down here as well, so I'm going to pop my ruler under. I haven't glued this one down yet, so I'm going to pop it down there. I'm just going to go slightly above there. You can see the edge of my ruler, so I've gone slightly above here, holding that ruler down backwards and forwards to break up those fibres, and then to bring that across like that. There we go. So that's scored nicely there. Get your bone folder in there. Let's open that up, making sure that that's nice and straight, and we can score that down. what you can do is take your ruler. So there's my score. There's my score. Take your ruler and just move across a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch, and do the same again. Going backwards and forwards, breaking those fibres up, and then keeping my ruler in place, I'm just going to bring that paper up, that card up, and get that score there as well. Bring that over like that, so that when I start to fill the file folder, that there's a little bit of give on there. So I've got a little bit of width on there. In fact, that's not quite 1/4 of an inch, but it's a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch, so that folds over like that. Now the decision is whether to keep it that length or not. I think I'm going to cut a little bit off, not much, but I think I'm going to cut, just trim about, I don't think I want to go to 1 inch. I think 1 inch would be too much, maybe 3/4 of an inch off there. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to this is why I haven't glued this side down yet. It just makes it easier to deal with this paper. So I'm just going to pop that in there, and I'm going to go to 3/4 of an inch. Too much stuff on my desk again. I'd love to be a tidy crafter, putting things away. It's just not in me. Right, there we go. I've just taken 3/4 of an inch off there. So now I've got that hanging over, and I might actually just use that to decorate on there. So what do I want now? I want my corner rounders. So I've got my We Are Memory Keepers corner rounder. So all I'm going to do is corner round that, just so as it gives it more of a handmade rather than a homemade look. Just finishes off a little bit on there. There we go. Close that up. And now I have got some Velcro dots, and I'm pretty sure I've got one that I've cut in half on here already. Yes, there it is, look. So that's half a Velcro dot, only because these Velcro dots are not small. They are quite a decent size. So they're 1 1/4 centimetres, or pop that back in, or 1/2 inch wide, which I think for a little project like this is probably too big. Oh, I'll sort that out later. So I've got half a Velcro dot, and all I'm going to do is pop it on there, bring it down a little bit on there, and then bring it over. And I want to be generous with it. I don't want to pull it too tight. So having that gusset there really helps. So there we go. And then I've got that little Velcro dot, which I'm going to push down, push those together, and then I've got a little folio. So last thing I need to do is get my glue, and on the back of the envelope, so here's my envelopes, I'm going to do exactly the same like I did with that first one. So 1 inch in either side. That's suddenly blocked up, I think. No, that's blocked up, so let's use this one. So 1 inch either side. So I've come in 1 inch or thereabouts. I've run a bead of glue down both sides, about 1 inch in, and then I'm just going to put some glue in the middle like that. Fold that over, use my bone folder just to encourage that glue to take on there. Fold that over, and all I need to do now is decorate that up. I think I am going to put that on there just to break up that edge a bit. So let's put that on there. I am going to decorate it with a bit more, and I'll make sure that there's a picture at the top of this video of the finished folio. But right now, in fact I am going to put it right on the edge like that. So it's right on the edge, and then I'm going to come back in with my chomp and corner round again. Wherever I put it, there it is. So open it up again, 1/2 inch side like that. And let's do this side again like that. Oops, there we go, that's better. Fold that over, and there I have my little folio, which I'm going to fill with little goodies in there. In fact, what I might do is fill that full of little die cuts, and that can then be used for happy mail. So full of die cuts, and then I've got some happy mail that I can post out to somebody. And yeah, I think that's a cute little idea. I hope you don't mind me indulging myself doing that and actually using up envelopes that I would normally have just put in the bin. So yeah, I like it. I loved it. I'm enjoying making these things. But I think my obsession with file folders, or accordion file folders, had probably better stop now, unless I think of another idea. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.